I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hey guys, it is Thursday and I am just waiting for Paula and Stephanie to arrive. We are having a doll afternoon together. So I just wanted to quickly show you what I'm wearing. I am wearing my Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium Tour shirt that I bought at the concert. I don't know how well you can see. I'm going to try to do it like this. You can see the back has like the tour dates. I don't know if you can see that. But I got Joshua all dressed up today because I think we might go to the mall, and if we do, I'm going to take him with me. And he is wearing this pumpkin patch outfit that I believe I originally bought when I was expecting Landon. And Landon never got to wear it. So it has, I thought it was navy blue, but the more I look at it, I think it's black around the collar and then black and white stripes on the sleeves. And then the shorts are black and white striped as well. And on the shirt, it has a meerkat that has some very light blues and greens in it. And it says, "Hello, I'm new here." And I mean, I guess he's still kind of new here because he hasn't even been here a full year yet. It will be a year in November. So I guess he can still rock the I'm new here outfit. And I didn't have any black sandals. I only had brown and these blue ones. So I thought the blue ones would look best because this blue is kind of similar to the blue in the meerkat. And then the dark blue part is somewhat close to black. So these cute little sandals, I think I got these from Next, and they have little sailboats on them. And then I have this pacifier clip that I believe Nicole sent us a while ago, and it's perfect because it's black and white. And I just put a light blue honeybug pacifier on it to go with the blue in the meerkat. So that's what he's got going on there. So he's just waiting for his Auntie Paula and Stephanie to come. They should be here soon. And if we go out, I'm going to take this panda bear muslin blanket that I have. I know it's not meerkats. I literally have nothing else with meerkats. But I figure since it's black and white, it kind of goes. And I'm kind of in the process of packing up my diaper bag backpack. I totally had every intention of using this summer with Maggie and Annie, and I just haven't done it yet. So I think there's literally only 1 week left now to summer. So I don't know, I'll probably use it next week, but I could still use it even during the school year just with Annie when I take her out or whatever. So I'm going to make sure I start using it. So I'm going to pack up some stuff in there. I managed to put my little purse organizer in there, and there's still tons of room on top. Plus there's the side pockets. Plus there's these pockets. So I can fit lots of things in there. And I believe Stephanie should be here any minute, and Paula is on her way. So I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll check in a little while. Alright, so Stephanie and Paula are here for a doll day, and I just finished doing surgery on Paula's baby. I gave her some eyelashes, and now she's hanging out with the boys. She's got one on each arm.
Girls just want to have fun.
And as you can see, she is blonde, and Paula was just saying that blondes really do have more fun. And what's her name? Sorry. What was her? Chantel. Her name is Chantel.
I think that's a nice name.
She's hanging out with Joshua, and this is Stephanie's new baby, Falcon, right?
And I just cut it down.
Okay.
It's his name's Falcon, right?
Falcon, yeah.
Yeah. So that's Stephanie's new baby. And yeah, we've just been
That's a good name.
hanging out and
With the vibe.
having fun.
I was actually
Okay, so we are at the mall. We just had some lunch, and we're heading into the Disney store.
I've got to find this outfit.
got someone shy over here right now.
Okay, we're going into the Disney store.
Can you guys help me find this outfit?
So apparently Disney now has the Muppets, and it's Fonzie Bear. And they have Miss Piggy, Kermit, Gonzo,
and
Animal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at him. I love it.
This is what I look like when I don't have coffee. I don't know who.
Oh my god, I love Fonzie. You can tell he's popular because he's the only one left.
I don't know who's
There's
this?
only one left.
I don't know. I think it's from one
I
of the
love
shows.
Fonzie and
Now, I used to
Animal.
wear my hair like this when I was dating Mike. So maybe that's why they thought I was younger than him.
Oh my gosh.
I've always loved Miss Piggy.
Oh, I love Fonzie.
See, I was because she has an attitude problem.
You should get that. So
cute.
cute. He is adorable. He's
It's the last
That
one.
means he's calling you.
I know. And when I have money, I have to get Miss Piggy. I'm sorry. When I get
Wait,
money.
who's that dog from? I love that pug.
I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. I am in trouble.
Oh yeah, they're playing the music from The Incredibles.
Okay, so we're in Gymboree, and Falcon's face is pretty much covered by this huge hat. But here is the new Gymboree, people, and I just have to say it's really dreary and really sad. Except for that, but that's because this is the old line that's on clearance. So, you know, this is the old stuff that they're clearing out. And this is, you know, this is from their collections. But, you know, and these are cute. But you're not going to see this stuff anymore at Gymboree. All you're going to see now is this dreary, drab stuff. But this is like the old stuff that's really fun. And, you know, oh look, they have like Canada shirts. That's kind of cute. And I saw a Canada one over here too. Where was it? I saw this one, Canada Day. But yeah, that's the new Gymboree for you folks out there. Thumbs down. That's so pretty. I like little 3D flowers. Okay, we're at Walmart now in the baby section, and we have spotted a Paula.
Guys, what did I tell you? I have.
In her territory.
So natural habitat.
In her natural habitat.
I have a restraining order.
This is cute. These pajamas are cute. It's stuck. Oh, there.
I'm so mad they got rid of
The UK George. I know.
That was cute.
They got rid of the UK George brand of clothes here at our Walmart, which is really disappointing. Oh, look at the mermaid pajamas. Oh, look at the mermaid pajamas.
Oh, no, that's so adorable.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah. But
Oh,
you spent enough today.
yeah, I know. I'm not buying anymore.
Yeah.
I was bad at the Disney store,
Yes.
as you all saw already. Girl power. Oops, I just ripped the tag. Oopsie. Girl power, Spice Girls.
Actually, I do have that in newborn. This one?
Isn't that cute?
Yes, that one I have in newborn size for Luna.
Oh, look at the owl. The owl is cute too. Oh, hedgehog. That's like the hedgehog on the outfit we have.
That's
It's not. It's not real.
I'm like, I don't think it's real, but I'm not gonna say it. It looks so real. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it looked like it just finished crying.
What is it?
Out of this world.
Oh, you know who would love this? Nicole's son.
Yeah.
He loves space stuff.
I just saw that. I thought that was pretty neat for $4
Can I get Angie
too.
to call me in 210? Angie 210, please.
Yeah, they have the weirdest sound systems here. It's really loud.
I have this thing with the workers coming on the loudspeaker while I'm right in the middle of vlogging.
Yeah.
Because it happened twice when we were in the airport. I was like in the middle of saying something and it was like, Adam, whatever, would you come to gate blah blah blah, and it's like, oh my god, can you stop?
I know. I just thought that was cute.
See? There it goes again.
I know.
And like when we were waiting, it was like they kept calling the same man, and Nicole's like, shouldn't they be at their gate already?
No.
Like,
Can I get security to call
there they go again. They're just not gonna let this happen. I think Walmart's saying vlogging is not allowed right now. Oh, this is a cute sleeper with the foxes.
Oh yeah.
Bear, raccoon,
Here's one,
stuff.
Rebel.
Whoops, I just like smashed it into my camera. Joshua, do you need another fox sleeper?
I think I look cute on them. They're dolls.
Muñeco.
They're not real.
It's not
Dolls.
Dolls.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Rebel.
I just like
This is so cute.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna have to remember this one. Maybe for Christmas.
Yeah, Paula's at it again. Just looking.
What did you say?
Just looking.
Oh, just looking. Just looking. That's my famous line. My cape is in the wash.
No, it should say my dog ate. My other dog ate it.
Look, I think it technically is in the wash.
My cape is in the wash. That's cute. And then there's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, the bear one
This
is.
is new too. That's actually quite nice. Look at this one. This is
Yeah,
quite-
that's nice for like Christmassy, like
Yeah.
winter stuff. It's good.
Guess what? They don't even have his size. 0 to 3.
Okay, Joshua
Chef
is
Krystle?
holding some maple tea and some moose droppings. Canadian moose droppings. Okay guys, so I am just wrapping up this vlog the next day. Just because by the time I got home from the mall, Alex got home like 10 minutes after I did. And when I got home, I was not feeling well. I was just like really, really exhausted. And I was feeling nauseous and I had a really bad headache. So I was just laying down, and then Alex got dinner ready and we had dinner. And then, you know, next thing you know, it was late, and anyways, I didn't get to wrap up this vlog, but We had a really nice time together. It was Paula's first time meeting Stephanie, and she really enjoyed meeting her. And yeah, we just had a really fun day hanging out. And I don't know what was up with it though at the mall. It's weird, like, this is the first time Paula has come to the Scarborough Town Center with me in quite a few years. Many years ago, I think it was probably within the first year or two of me meeting Paula, we went to the Scarborough Town Center, and at the time I believe I had my buggy by Bonnie Brown, who I had named Shiloh. And so I had her, and Paula had one of her babies, and we kind of had hi Riley, what are you doing? We kind of had a negative reaction there, and it like kind of put Paula off of the mall for a while. And now, like, I have been to the mall since then with Stephanie and have had, you know, pretty good reactions, pretty positive. So, you know, we didn't really think anything of it, but we had one really negative reaction that I wasn't there for, but Paula told me about it. And then we had this other reaction that was really kind of strange. So the first reaction was when we went to the food court to get lunch. Paula and Stephanie, they stayed at the table while I went and got my food, and we were all just basically going to take turns going up to get our food. So while I was ordering my lunch, apparently when, you know, Paula and Stephanie were kind of getting settled at the table, Stephanie had decided to pull up one of the high chairs to use for her baby, just because we did have limited space, and, you know, Joshua was there in the stroller and this and that. So anyway, she brought up over a high chair. Well, apparently there was this older gentleman who was, hi baby, who was sitting at the table next to them. And actually when I came back, it was basically like I was sitting right beside him. So apparently this older gentleman, or I don't even know if you want to call him a gentleman by what they told me, he apparently made some big deal about Stephanie's baby, and like, because he saw it in the high chair, and was just like, I don't know the full extent of everything because I wasn't there, but from whatever Paula told me, he was like making a big deal about her having the doll in the high chair, and was going off on her, and was like, you know, why don't you get a real kid or have a real kid? And she was trying to explain that because of her learning disability, she can't have kids and this and that. And he's going off on her about, why don't you adopt? There's so many kids that need, you know, a good home or something like that. And he's just going off on her, and she's trying to explain herself, and, you know, Paul is trying to tell her, like, you don't need to explain yourself at all. It's like none of his business. But basically, like, Paula, you know, she's very strong-willed, and she is very outspoken for things. But the Scarborough Town Center has had a reputation in the past of having some violent activity at it. And so Paula is always a little bit nervous at the town center. So she was a little bit nervous to, you know, speak up a lot, because she's like, you know, you never know what nowadays, like what people are gonna do. And she's like, I didn't want to make a scene, but she was really upset about it, and she felt bad for Stephanie. And, you know, like she just was really disgusted by this man's behavior. So that was that. And then afterwards, Paula decided she wanted to get something at Tim Hortons after the Disney store. So Stephanie and I were waiting with our babies for Paula to go through the checkout to get her food. So we're just standing there, and this little girl walks by, and she looks at Joshua, and she goes, oh, she goes, I love your Reborn baby. And we were like, oh, that's so sweet. And, you know, like she was really cute and really positive. And we were just like, wow, she actually knows it's a Reborn doll. Like that's really cool. And so anyway, so then she walks off, and all of a sudden, a few moments later, she comes back with her mother. And her mother was like this very eccentric woman. She had like, you know, she was all done up and had like tons of makeup on, and she was just very loud and over the top and just over exaggerated and everything. So she comes up and with her daughter, and I guess her daughter, from what we gathered from whatever her daughter was saying, and this was the little girl that had commented on Joshua, basically it sounded like her friend had a Reborn doll, or maybe even a silicone doll. And so like she was showing her mom, and her mom was like, oh wow, you know, like this is amazing. She's like, I can't get over that. He looks so real. And, you know, that's incredible. And, you know, she was asking if she could like look at him up close and touch him and whatever. And I was fine with that. And, you know, she wanted to take his photo. And so, you know, like we were like, oh, okay, this is great. This is going really well. She's, you know, this is a positive reaction. And then her daughter wanted to hold Stephanie's baby. So she was holding it, and I think I got like a really short video clip of the little girl holding Stephanie's baby, and her mom took a photo of the little girl with Stephanie's baby. And, you know, she's just going on and how, you know, raving about it. And then, you know, she was just like asking if like his arms stay in the bent position, or can you straighten them? And I'm like, well, no, he's sculpted vinyl, so that's the pose that he stays in. And she's like, oh, it's too bad you can't, you know, like move them around. And then that's when her daughter proceeded to say that what, like her friend's baby, you could do that with. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if her friend had a silicone. And then all of a sudden, after all of that, you know, positivity and whatnot, all of a sudden the tone changed kind of, and the lady goes to me, so like, what do you get out of this, like having this doll? Like, what does it make you feel? And I kind of had a feeling, I knew where this was going, but I was just completely honest with her. And I said to her, well, you know, it's just a fun hobby that I really enjoy. It's just fun to me. I said, I've always loved dolls of all types from the time I was a child. And I still love dolls. And, you know, I don't just collect these Reborn dolls, but I have porcelain dolls. I have American Girl dolls. I have cloth dolls. Like, I just love collecting dolls. But that answer was not good enough for her. she then proceeds, she's like, no, but really, she's like, yeah, you know, like, I understand you collect dolls, but really, you know, like, this isn't just a doll. This looks like a real baby. And I'm like, uh-huh. And she goes, so, you know, there has to be more to it than just collecting dolls. And I said to her, I'm like, well, no, not really. I'm like, I just enjoy getting together. Like, I'm together with my friends right now, and we all collect these dolls. And so when we get together, we like to bring one of our dolls from our collection with us to share with each other, and it's fun. And she's like, no, but she's like, there has to be more to it than that. She goes, do you have children? And I said, well, no, I don't have children, but I am a nanny, and I do take care of 2 children, and right now that's enough for me. And she goes, well, you know, like, when you take a doll out like this in public, she goes, you know, like, I'm sure you get a lot of people that look and think that it's a real baby, and oh, how cute. And she's like, I'm sure that that's kind of like the next, like, the closest thing to feeling like being a mother. And I was like, not really. I'm like, not really, because it's not real. It is a doll, and I'm fully aware of that. And me, and the fact that I take care of children, there's a huge difference between having a real child with me in public and having a doll. And it is nowhere near the same feeling. But she wouldn't have it. It was like my answer was wrong, and it was not a good enough answer for her. And so she sort of just dropped it for a second, and then basically started bringing attention to us by yelling out to every person that passed by, hey, come look at this. Like, this is so cool. It's not a real baby, you know, it's a doll. And Stephanie and I were kind of staring at each other like, okay. And, you know, she's just like calling everyone over basically and pointing it out. And she's like, how wild is that? Oh, like, it's so cool. And so it was like, it was almost like it was a half and half reaction to, like, part of it was that she was positive and that she was amazed by the artistry and stuff. But then the other half, it felt like she was trying to psychoanalyze me. And I really did not like that. It made me very uncomfortable. And it really is irritating to me that this label, that this hobby has had this label applied to it, that it's like all of the people in this hobby are doing it because they don't have kids, and they're filling the void of, like, being a mom. Because that is not the case at all. Yes, there are some people in the hobby that have them for that reason, and that is completely 100% fine, and it is their business, and it is not anyone's business to dig into that and, you know, make them feel bad about that. But it's also really frustrating that everyone in this hobby is labeled that way, when there are many people in this hobby that already have kids, and this is just a fun hobby for them. And it's really annoying to me that there's still people out there that when you tell them it's just a fun hobby for you, that's not a good enough answer. Like, it has to be some deeper meaning to why you have these dolls, and it's not always the case. Like, people don't go, oh, you know, like, they don't look at someone that plays video games and try to psychoanalyze, oh, well, why do you play video games? What's the deeper meaning here? No, it's just a fun pastime and a fun hobby. So why can't dolls be the same? So that was really uncomfortable. I would have to say that is one of the most if not the #1 most uncomfortable encounter I have ever had in public. It was really bizarre. And like I said, like, she was just calling attention to it. And then finally, you know, she was like, okay, well, she's like, well, it was nice talking to you, and you guys just keep on enjoying what you enjoy and do what you like to do. And then she walked off, and I was kind of like, okay then. So that was really bizarre and very uncomfortable, and I wasn't too pleased about it. Because, like, you know, when Paula and I usually take our babies out in public, we do it because we just have fun with it. And we like sharing the hobby together. And 2, we do also hope to bring awareness to the hobby and try to educate the public on the fact that there are so many various types of collectors and reasons that people collect. And, you know, that's what I was trying to get through to this lady, but it was literally like any answer I gave her was wrong. And it was like, no, no, no. I know that there's a deeper issue here, that you're filling a void, and that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm not believing what you're saying. And it's like, I just gave up. It was just like ridiculous. But yeah, after that, I think after that, any other little reactions that we got along the way were pretty positive. I think it was shortly after that Stephanie and I had to go to the bathroom, so Paula was staying with all of the babies. And when we came out of the washroom, Paula was talking to this lady who was a nurse, and she was fascinated by the babies. She absolutely loved them. She was super nice, super positive. And I unfortunately forgot to bring my business cards with me. So, because she was wanting to know about my YouTube channel. So basically I just, told her, like, she got out her phone and was like typing out, on like a notepad kind of thing, my YouTube channel name. So that was a really nice positive experience. And then, in the Disney store, we had some fun reactions and stuff like that. So yeah, but I don't know, it was a weird kind of day, weird experience, weird reactions that we've never really encountered before. So it was interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I just, it's frustrating when people have labeled this hobby one thing and one thing only, and there's just so many different reasons that people are in this hobby. And, you know, one of the reasons for some people is that it is just a fun, lighthearted hobby and nothing more than that. And people need to get that through their head, that that is a good enough reason. You know, like, I don't know. It was really bizarre, and it was very uncomfortable. And I am so glad that Paula wasn't there for it. Although Paula felt really bad. She was like, oh my God, if I hadn't gone to Tim Hortons, you guys wouldn't have encountered this. And I'm like, no. I'm like, don't worry about it. You had to eat. And I'm like, I wasn't going to keep you from getting food. But I'm actually just glad she wasn't there for the reaction, because I think, like, she would have been upset by it as well. So, but it was just very odd. Anyway, so that is it, because now this video is probably super long, much longer than I intended. And yeah, and all I bought was from the Disney store. As you guys probably saw in my video, I did get Fonzie Bear and I did get the Minnie Mouse outfit because there was only one left on the shelf in the 0 to 3 month size. And it was too cute to pass up. There was something about it that gave me serious 80s vibes, which I loved. So, because I'm an 80s girl, and it was one of those situations where it was like, I am in love with this outfit and I cannot let it go. So that's all I bought there. And then Walmart, I just got some groceries that I needed. I got some new cereals to try that were on sale. And a couple things I needed for work, and that was pretty much it. So, yeah. Alright guys, well, I am going to sign off on this video. I hope you enjoyed our little outing and hearing about these weird reactions. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And, you know, like, have you guys ever encountered reactions like that? And if so, you know, how have you handled them? Or what have you said to them? Because it kind of took me aback. It kind of came out of left field for me, and I was kind of like, whoa, I've never experienced this before. In all the years I've been taking my dolls in public, I have never experienced this before. Usually, for the most part, we get really positive reactions. We might get some strange looks here and there, but never any like really weird reactions like what we got yesterday. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. And I'm gonna have to get Mr. Joshua out of his car seat here, but he is just so adorable. I love his face. I love this little outfit on him. And yeah. All right guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.